Welcome to Facts Time. To get more videos, please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon to get latest notifications. Hi guys. Today we are going to know about the most dangerous places in the world. We should not visit there. After watching this video, if you still want to go there, then it's your decision. We want you to alert and protect you. Let's start the video. Number 10. Elia de Kamata Grande. If you venture about 90 miles off the coast of São Paulo, Brazil, you will likely come across a small chunk of uninhabited land called Ilha de Kamata Grande. This island is in fact one of the deadliest islands in the world. Also known as Snake Island, it is home to one of the most dangerous and poisonous snakes on the planet. The golden lancehead fiber. Local legends say that there are as much as 5 snakes per square meter, but in reality about 2,000 of them on this 430,000 square meter island. Still, walking through it is more dangerous than a minefield. It is said that the stark and potent venom of the viper slowly paralyzes and liquefies the insides of the prey, but it has yet to be proven as no one bitten has ever lived long enough to be admitted to a hospital. The sole inhabitant of this island was a lighthouse keeper, who ran out of food and disappeared while trying to gather some bananas. According to legend, the members of his search party mysteriously vanished one by one. Lost in the wilderness, civilians are banned from the island, monitored by the Brazilian Navy, and the rules are bent very rarely for the sake of scientific research. Number 9. Madidi National Park, Bolivia. Madidi National Park is located in the upper Amazon River basin of northern Bolivia, close to the borders of Peru and Brazil due to its status as a protected conservation area as well as its unique natural topography. Madidi contains a particularly diverse array of plant and animal wildlife, even compared to other parts of the Amazon. At first sight this place looks very picturesque, but it's actually very dangerous because it's home to the most poisonous and aggressive fauna in the world. Contact with any of the plants growing in this park can cause severe itching, rash and dizziness. Any cut or even a small wound can become infected with tropical parasites. Visitors will also get a chance to experience wild animals, such as snakes, jaguars, and bears, all of which prey on humans. Wild pigs are among the worst, known to literally tear human visitors apart, leaving them strewn across the park floor in pieces. Number 8. One of Africa's Great Lakes, Lake Kivu. Lake Kivu is located along the border between the Democratic Republic of Congo and Rwanda, stretching across 2,700 square miles. The lake covers dangerous secrets below it. There are 2.3 trillion cubic feet of methane gas, alongside 60 cubic miles of carbon dioxide, trapped beneath the lake under the pressure of the water and the earth. If the gases were to be released from their trap, they would spread a lethal cloud over the whole area, meaning certain death for over 2 million. Africans settled in the basin of Lake Kivu in the 1980s. 2 similar African lakes released their toxic gases and resulted in the deaths of over 1,000 people. Scientists are concerned that the same fate awaits the residents of the Lake Kivu area, as it has similar chemical composition. The deadly toxins are caused by volcanic activities taking place hidden away underneath the massive lake. Number 7. Mount Washington, USA. Mount Washington, USA, known as the most dangerous small mountain in the world. 6,288-foot Mount Washington boasts some scary stats. The highest wind velocity ever recorded at any surface weather station, 231 miles per hour, was logged here on April 12, 1934, and 137 fatalities have occurred since 1849. No surprise, most are due to hypothermia, and not only in winter. The summit of Mount Washington holds the world record for the fastest winds on the surface of the Earth. The highest recorded speed here is 203 miles per hour, 327 kilometers per hour. The strong winds, however, are not the only concern in the area. The freezing temperatures that can drop as low as -40 degrees, and continuous heavy snowfalls make Mount Washington a very dangerous place. Despite the modest height, 6,288 feet, Mount Washington is one of the world's deadliest peaks. The loads that the human body experiences at the top of it can be compared to the ones it would experience on the peak of Mount Everest. Number 6. San Pedro Sula. San Pedro Sula is a city in Honduras, located not far from the Caribbean Sea with an estimated population of 1 million. It is the second largest city in Honduras. However, the city sadly has a negative reputation. In 2013, it has taken the title of the most dangerous city on the planet, stripping Mexico's Murder Valley of the title that same year. Upon claiming the title of the most violent place on the planet, the city had seen 187 homicides per 100,000 residents. The city is a major operational and strategic point for distribution of drugs and arms. With significant gang activity, it is the center of trafficking, providing the rest of the country with its 70% of illegal firearms, which in turn result in the 83% of the homicides labeled. The murder capital of the world, San Pedro Sula is a place where tomorrow is always an uncertainty. Number 5. Bikini Atoll. The Marshall Islands. The Marshall Islands, located in the boundless Pacific, have long been popular with the followers of the recreation in the exotic places. The archipelago of the Bikini Atoll is considered an incredibly dangerous recreation site lost somewhere in the ocean. This island looks like a paradise, doesn't it? But Bikini Atoll was actually home to numerous nuclear testing programs that turned the picturesque island of Bikini into a radioactive wasteland. The inhabitants were forced to abandon their homes, and even today this remains hazardous for living organisms. The abnormally high level of radiation recorded here can cause cancer during certain period. Atoll has experienced more than 65 experiments. After the beginning of the military experiments, the local residents were heatedly evacuated to the other islands. Number 4. The North Anatolian Fault, Istanbul. North Anatolian Fault is an active fault, and quite a threatening one since the 1930s. Devastating earthquakes have been moving westward throughout the land. The last big earthquake struck in 1999 with a 7.9 magnitude tremor, devastating the city of Izmit. The death toll was a staggering number of 45,000. The fact that the wave of earthquakes is creeping westward is very worrying, because the fault stretches 20 kilometers south of Istanbul, the largest city in Turkey. Istanbul is the country's economical, cultural and historical heart. With a population of 14.4 million people, Istanbul is not only significant for Turkey but for the world, as it is the world's 5th largest city, and the fault makes it one of the most dangerous places to live. Scientists expect that the next earthquake will shake the ground dangerously close to the city, with the possibility of triggering a series of small to moderate quakes. However, studies show that it's also possible the fault will create just one big devastating shift in the ground, which could be the end of Istanbul, and the death of millions. Number 3. Sinabung Volcano, Indonesia. Bung Volcano, Indonesia. This is an active volcano situated on the Indonesian island of Sumatra. Eruptions occur here very frequently, often leaving thousands of people without shelter or livelihood. The nearby towns and villages have been completely covered in lava and ash. Several times already in 2010, 2013, 2014 and 2015. The latest explosion occurred February 27, 2016. That eruption ejected a deadly cloud of volcanic gas, stone and ash to a height of 2,500 meters, and no one knows what will happen there. Tomorrow there are nearly 130 volcanoes in Indonesia, due to the country's geographic position, on the so-called Ring of Fire, a belt of tectonic plates circling the Pacific Ocean, with frequent seismic activities. 3 volcanoes in Indonesia are currently active. Number 2. Bolivia Road. One of the few routes which connect the Amazon rainforest with the capital of that area of Bolivia is a road with a quite discouraging name known as the Death Road. The road was built by Paraguayan prisoners in the 1930s, and it underwent modernization about 20 years ago. Beginning at 15,400 feet and taking the lives of approximately 300 people a year, it's quite surprising to find out the Death Road is one of Bolivia's greatest tourist attractions. Adrenaline seekers seem to be drawn to the deadly route, considered the world's most dangerous stretch of road. The 40-mile journey offers stunning views of the rolling hills of the Amazon rainforest, but is quite a feat for a mountain biker to undertake. It comes with a terrifying sheer drop into the canopy, as 2 rubber tires separate the rider from a narrow single-lane road, with very little in the way of railings. The thrilling downhill ride has taken 18 mountain biking enthusiasts' lives in the last 10 years. Number 1. Elephant Kingdom in Chonburi, Thailand. Which is the most dangerous place in the world? Let's see. Chonburi, Thailand. In Elephant Kingdom, Thailand, at a crocodile farm, the owner leases out a small semi-closed raft space for tourists to come visit, see and feed crocodiles. The raft is a thin wooden one balanced on plastic barrels, and has net enclosure halfway around it. The shack has a roof too. The people get inside the enclosure and are given fishing rods to feed the crocs. They use before meat pieces attached to the rods and dangle the rods before the crocodiles. The reptiles then jump out of the water to catch the meat in their food. There are tourists who also tease the crocs by dangling the meat in front of them, and then pulling it up as the hungry animals reach for it. You can imagine if one of the tourists accidentally slips or pushes inside a wooden boat. Can break down into pieces. Hope you enjoyed the video, and got the knowledge about the dangerous places. Please do not visit there, else it's your decision. We want you to alert, and protect. We'll come up with more interesting videos. Please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon, like this video and share this video. Till then, have a great day.